All right, my boys. Look, we back with a One Piece discussion, bro. I know it's been a minute since I've been doing this, but like I told y'all, boys, my life be having a whole bunch of other bullshit going on that I be having to tend to, sadly. But we here today, right now. I'm gonna try to get the JJK one out too. I'm recording this on a Monday. Hopefully, I can have this up by like Tuesday or some shit, right? I'm probably not gonna do a prediction because y'all know the leaks usually come out like Tuesday, Wednesday night, some shit like that. So yeah. But anyways, bro, getting straight into and not wasting y'all boys' time. We finna be here for like a quick 10, 15 minutes, bro. This was a good ass chapter. Y'all know this chapter was called Atlas. Y'all know why this shit was called Atlas too, because of our Atlas sacrifice this chapter. But let's just get straight into it, bro. We started off this week with a flashback at Punk Hazard, bro. And in this flashback, we see Clover talking to Dr. Vegapunk. And this is where we figured out Clover. Well, it's not sure. Well, Clover says he's AD, right? But I've heard some people speculate whether he really is or if it's just his brother. But for now, I'm gonna say both of these two niggas is D's, right? Because he says it out of his own fucking mouth. So who am I to go against what this nigga's saying, right? So we figured out Clover and his brother are D's, and that probably hammers it home even more why Clover wanted to figure this shit out, because this shit literally affects him and his lineage and his livelihood, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And Vegapunk says something interesting while they're talking in the flashback, right? Vegapunk tells Clover, how many times have they caught you anyway? Open your eyes. They keep letting you free so they can so they can watch you go back to your home and wipe everybody the fuck out. Now, with that being said, right, I feel like for one, I'm sorry, I just had to swing at that. A fly just buzzed near me. I gotta go kill that nigga. For one, Clover should have heard that and he should have took a little bit of fucking precaution, right? I know he's still gonna try to research it and shit, but like, did he not fucking even think that niggas was gonna follow him after Vegapunk told him this shit? Like, I wish we could have saw more of his thought process to really see how was he taking precaution to not have niggas follow him or anything? Because I highly doubt he fucking was, right? And I mean, real shit, he can barely do anything. It's not like he's a top tier fighter or nothing, no power. So it's like at the most he can just try to pre-plan something. But I would still like to see if he was taking precaution or anything. But that's a little side note. That was a little interesting right there, right? And then we also see how Vegapunk is just like brushing bro off, and he's like, nah, man, I can't help you. So you really get to see how Vegapunk changes in the grand scheme of things, because he went from not even wanting to fuck with this shit, and now he's the reason we getting this goddamn message, all right? Now, we cut back to the present. We hear everyone talking about this. We even see Robin giving a reaction, because she more than likely knows that Vegapunk is talking about Clover here. And then we see Atlas. We cut back to Zoro and Atlas and the crew. Zoro's ordering Lilith and saying, hey, we got to get the fuck out of here, right? And my nigga, when I read this chapter, bro, and I just saw Atlas swing on Lilith like this, my nigga, I thought she was finna go rogue, my nigga. I can't lie. I thought this bitch was finna go rogue. But then kept on reading, I'm like, okay, she just knocked the bitch out because y'all know she the violent one and shit. And she wasn't trying to hear Lilith do all that extra yammering and yapping about not sacrificing herself. I fucking feel it, bro. If you know what the fuck gotta be done, you ain't got time for all that talking. Go ahead and get niggas the fuck on out of here. Atlas says, I'll leave her in your hands. And this really leads me to believe Lilith is gonna be with us, just like how Kimimon and Momonosuke were probably to the end of the story. Unless something just happens to fucking Lilith, right? Because I've said this time and time again that I genuinely feel like if York is alive, the Straw Hats have to have a Vegapunk too. Whether York goes to Blackbeard, whether she go with the Gorosei, wherever. If she remains alive, the Straw Hats have to have a Vegapunk too. That's just how I feel. And I know a lot of y'all other niggas probably feel like that too. So we gonna see what plays out with this. Right now, y'all know I was on the train of York joining Blackbeard, but it seems like that ship has sailed because the Blackbeard pirates have been gone. My nigga, we in completely different territory now. So it seems like York gonna go with the Gorosei. Do y'all think she is? Me personally, I still don't have faith in that shit. Something tells me that something gonna end up fucking up with her and the Gorosei. Whether she get too greedy and try to pull a fast one on them niggas, or them niggas pull a fast one on her and say, nah, buddy, we can't have no Vegapunks. One of the two, right? Because honestly, if York dies, I just don't see them. I don't see us carrying a Vegapunk around. I just genuinely don't. I don't, honestly. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what y'all niggas think in the comment section below. Right? So we see Venus Zoro trying to blitz the ship once again, and Zoro tells Brook to do it, and they Kuta burst out of there while Lilith charges into Venus Zoro. She gets her arm sliced off, but she blows herself up in the middle of it all to sacrifice it. And her blowing herself up even lifts the Straw Hats explosion to help them get off the island faster, which is another reason why she probably did it, because They were even saying in the last few chapters, even if they Kuda burst, they're gonna crash. But her extra explosion gave them the lift that they needed to not fucking crash, right? So then we cut to the Iron Giant and Luffy, and this is pretty interesting because we gotta see some shit with this. He says, I'm happy to meet again. And Luffy turns around like the dumbass he is because Luffy is, y'all know Luffy unserious as shit, right? And the Giant's like, no, nigga, I'm talking to you, right? So my thing is, for one, I'm happy to meet again. This Joy Boy shit, is Luffy like, I'm really hoping it's not reincarnation, bro. I'm really hoping it's not reincarnation, like on some Naruto shit. I'm hoping it's not, dude. Because it really could just be a fruit thing, but it's like this nigga talking like he know Luffy. He not saying, oh, this is Joy Boy's. It's not the same shit before. Oh, Joy Boy's heartbeat. Oh, Joy Boy's power. No, nigga. He's talking like he know this nigga. Bro, and I done heard some people talking about bringing up the whole Luffy time travel idea again. Stop it, bro. Luffy's not. That's not what this is, bro. I hate that idea, okay? But we end up seeing that the robot saying he can fight for Joy Boy, right? Now, I guess the robot got some sort of special tech or some sort of special move. I have no fucking clue. But he said, I will protect you from danger, Joy Boy. And then he like revs his arm up or something. Like he gets ready to launch something from his arm, it looks like, right? And of course you see Frankie and Sanji fanboying over the shit. And they're telling the robot to watch out. And Drew Peter tries to like go attack at the robot with his head or whatever the fuck. Emif holds it back, right? And throws him to the fucking ground. But he doesn't even throw him to the fucking ground, right? Saturn hops off of Drew Peter's head and hops on the ship. So now he's right here in front of Kuma and fucking Bonnie. So honestly, I don't know what the fuck we're gonna have with this next week. I'm expecting whether it's Luffy. I'm expecting either Luffy to just whack this nigga the fuck out of the way, or I'm expecting maybe, I would say for this to be a good end, maybe Bonnie goes Gear 5 again and gets Saturn the fuck out of here. Like just punch him off the ship. And that's the line, like, so Kuma could see that, but I don't fucking know, bro. It's this part with the Saturn shit kind of dragging, because it's like, I feel like there's no reason to him jumping on here because we already making our grand escape. At the most, he might have a little words for these niggas. A punch gets sent, he get flown the fuck off. Or, bro, maybe this might actually be how we could potentially see if these niggas is real devil fruit users or not. I mean, it's already vague as shit. Most of us assuming they not because of the whole water shit. But he dead ass just hopped off this nigga head onto the boat. So it's like, if he get punched or something and falls into the water with no reaction, we can all assume that he has no fucking fruit, bro. At that point, it's just like, it's no fruit. Either that or his fruit's just fucking special the way that shit doesn't matter, right? So fucking we cut down to the chapter, bro, and we see the chapter ends off with the robot, right? And he's standing down Workery and Drew Peter, and he says, wait, where the fuck is it? He says, this is the time you spoke of, right, Joy Boy? Can I use it? What the fuck is the robot talking about using, my nigga? What is the robot finna use? I'm really thinking maybe Joy Boy embedded some technique into the robot, or the robot or Joy Boy, the original Joy Boy, showed the robot something, and now he finna try to whip it out on these niggas. But what the fuck could it really be, nigga? I know the robot not finna whip out no motherfucking hockey, bro. Is that what you finna tell me? The robot finna whip out some hockey? If that's the case, it is what it is, but it's like, why would we hype this up like this at the end of the chapter cliffhanger just for him to put hockey on the robot? You know what I'm saying? It gotta be something else. Whatever it is, it's probably gonna damage the Gorosei 100%, like how most people have been predicting. I just have no clue what the fuck it actually could be, to be honest with you. We also see Venus Zero's head regenerating too after Alice blew his ass up, and York's over here celebrating, saying Alice is gone, it finally happened. So York thinks she's the only one left, but we're soon going to realize that it's not. I wonder if the other Gorosei are going to realize that Lilith is getting away, like, by the time all this shit is said and done, right? Then we also have Vegapunk saying he has another prediction of things that can transpire in the future. And then it ends off on a picture of the Fishman saying, what was that? Did he say Gold D. Roger? I don't know what fucking prediction Vegapunk is going to make. All I know is, Oda, this shit better be good, okay? Because this past chapter was good. I didn't have a problem with this past chapter. But Vegapunk's message, I know when it comes to reading manga weekly, this thing kind of tends to be a problem because I know the JJK fans was talking about this like a month ago or some shit when this shit was going on with them. They felt like the little Sukuna cycle was dragged the fuck out. Just like how some people might think Vegapunk's message is being dragged. And I agree, to some extent, it's being dragged a little bit. But also, that's that week to week basis shit, right? And plus a little bit of breaks we done had every here and there, every other week too. You got to take those things into consideration. But my nigga, I genuinely thought it was over last chapter. And when this started, and then when he kept going this chapter, I'm like, all right, bro, what the fuck? Like, and for you to end it off on a prediction, I swear to God, the prediction either better turn the government against one another or have them real life questioning their morals, or it better be some brand new information to us, the reader. Because I feel like two things we've been waiting for throughout this whole message is for the government to finally have that breakdown and start turning on one another and having the civilians finally realize these niggas is fucked up, or us just getting brand new lore dump. One of the two. That's all I feel like majority of us want from this. We got a little bit of lore dump. We just learned that we found a new D member, so that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying we haven't gotten shit, but I just feel like as far as the message delivering, as far as the message getting us to the point where the world and people in the One Piece world are actually knowing now that the government is fucked up, we still don't have that. It's still somewhat vague. It's like they could still somehow, unless Vegapunk just straight up says next chapter year, I predict the government is gonna fuck us all over, these niggas is gonna get out of this situation borderline scot-free, bro. Borderline scot-free. Unless they get their forms exposed or something, Vegapunk's message would not have really hurt them too much. The only thing this message has honestly done, in my opinion, well, it's informed people about the ancient weapons. He said something about the will of D, and he said how the world was gonna sink. None of those things make people think, oh, the government's evil. None of that does, in my opinion. He could have even threw out little hints saying shit about who has the weapon, but he hasn't done that. So I see the frustration by some people. But on the other hand, you know what I'm saying? In my opinion, it is what it is. I'm just going to wait till the message to be completely over to give my opinion on it at this point, right? But that's how I feel at this point in time right now. But there's no break next week. This chapter was a good chapter, like I said, right? We got the Atlas sacrifice. We got the robot cooking up some shit in the background. And then we still got to see what last little bit of news Vegapunk go drop on us, bro. So let me know what y'all think, how y'all think the next chapter is going to go, bro. I'm predicting that the next chapter will more than likely end off with a break. I don't know why I'm sensing a break. I'm sensing a break week. I have no fucking clue. And if I had to be a betting man, bro, I would say whatever the robot ends up using is gonna be something specifically tied to Joy Boy or some ancient kingdom ass tech that we've never fucking seen before. And as far as Vegapunk's prediction goes, I have no fucking clue, bro. I honestly have no fucking clue. Whatever it is, I hope it's good though, and I hope it gives us something to talk about for another discussion. I'm not gonna do a prediction video because by the time I have this up, spoilers are gonna be dropping in the next few hours by the time this video comes up. So it is what it is. If y'all boys want more content from me, bro, sub up to my main channel. I just post gaming and reaction videos and shit. Just finished the Elden Ring DLC. Just beat that final boss, bitch ass nigga. Redonda nigga was tough as shit. Link in the description if y'all want to check that out. But hey man, love y'all niggas and I'm out, bro. Peace. Catch y'all next when the chapter drops.